Hello, I'm Alan Kaborkov, and today I'd like to give you a little tutorial on how to play one of these machines. They're known as skill cranes, pickup machines, claw machines, whatever you want to call them. They can be found in arcades, grocery stores, bowling alleys. They tend to attract little kids because they have all kinds of stuffed animals, other fun toys. Parents tend to think that they're a huge waste of money, but that's not necessarily true. They are set up to win prizes of various sizes and weights, but what it really depends on is the positioning of the prizes and the type of claw mechanism that is installed in the machine. So what I'd like to do today is give you a few pointers to make your next trip to the arcade a little bit more productive. Depending on the age of the machine, it can have one of the three common types of claw mechanisms. I'm going to try to explain the differences between them and how they affect the gameplay. And we'll start with stuffed animals because that's probably one of the more common types of prizes found in these games. The first type of claw mechanism can be found in older machines which have a fixed claw strength. They give stuffed animals a new meaning because they're literally stuffed into the machine, and even if you're looking at an exposed head or top half of the toy, the lower portion is most likely wedged in, so that the claw strength rarely makes a difference. In these machines, it is very important to find a toy that is easily accessible from all sides and does not look like it's wedged in between other toys. Many of the arcades today have the newer style skill cranes with variable strength. As it was demonstrated in another video posted on YouTube, they have a very weak claw strength for the majority of the plays, but once every out of 10 or 20 plays, or whatever cycle is set by the operator, the strength will increase. These machines will typically have toys that appear more loosely arranged, but you will notice that the claw is extremely weak for the majority of the attempts. I've seen machines that don't even have a strong claw play cycle, especially at grocery stores, but that's not typical. These machines make money by almost never giving away any toys, and you can spot them by lack of toy rotation, meaning the same toys will be in the machine for weeks or even months. The best thing to do with variable strength skill cranes is to watch other people play and see if you can spot the cycle. If you can figure out how often the claw strength changes, then you'll be all set. The third type of skill cranes is probably the most tricky and deceiving. These are machines with variable claw strength within the same play. These are often found on boardwalks along the coast and are probably the biggest money makers because they're set to grab with very good strength, which gets the player really excited, but the second setting loosens the claw on the way back to the prize chute, and most of the time the object will fall. The player feels the potential due to the initial grab and will continue to play until he or she realizes that it drops it every time. These machines often have very few but valuable items, which attract players, but have very infrequent winners because the claw strength rarely stays the same as it was on the initial grab. Other types of skill cranes contain jewelry, watches, and other small doodads. They're often called treasure chest. One thing to keep in mind is that no matter how fancy a watch or a piece of jewelry looks, it's probably worth a couple of bucks, so spending more than $5 is probably a bit of a waste. With things like watches, you have to pay attention to the claw. If it doesn't close all the way and the arms don't come in contact with each other, then winning anything small will most likely be impossible, especially a watch because it'll just slip through the claw regardless of its strength. Many operators of the treasure chest style skill cranes like to put the items too close together, which makes it almost impossible to win. Here's how you can fix that. What you want to do is stop the claw not directly over the item that you're interested in, but a little offset so that one of the claw arms will push it out of its original position. Now that we've exposed all sides of the box, the claw should have no problem securing a good grip. Now you know the general tricks of the skill cranes. The last advice I can give you is that if there is an item of interest, you should let someone else play first so you can get a feel for the speed and the strength of the machine prior to playing. Thanks for watching.